if I haven't seen someone from school for years. And then they'll say, oh, so what are you up to? Expecting me to be like, oh yeah, I'm a businessman in the city, you know, like, and then I'll answer them like, oh, I do illegal busking on the London Underground. They pause for a minute. I see them pause for a minute and then go, yeah, that makes sense. I always say that I've lived two halves of lives. I'm in the second half of my life now, and what I mean by that is the first half of my life was grew up very poor, grew up in a very working class council estate, a sort of crazy environment, a concrete jungle. So by the time I was 18, yeah, I was working in like recruitment agency where I was wearing great suits, was earning a beautiful wage. And with the wage that I got from that job, one day I booked a holiday to India. By the time I'd come home, I was a completely different person. Like, I'd totally embraced the hippie inside. I'd embraced a different way of life where, well away from sort of maybe Western culture, society, jobs, money, fast-paced environments, technology. I'd been living in a treehouse without electricity. Being in India was easy to be this crazy hippie, living life like a candle in the wind, does that make sense? But bringing that essence of that sort of hippie guy with this big dream of how I wanted to live my life, very non-conformist, very, very unique to myself, and then tried to fit that into London life, it was really difficult. And I kept thinking, I'd be sitting at my desk thinking, yeah, Tone, you could get on the tube, it could be like this whole thing. You get on the tube, it's not just about stand there and sing a song. You get on and you try and engage with these people thoroughly, invade their personal space, put them well out of their comfort zone, but all based around this backdrop of the guitar.
Seems pretty crazy, but my name's Tony Sweet. If that was your name, you'd sort of try and turn that into a business. Anyway, I believe I've got enough energy to at least try and cheer up the London Underground. It's got to be possible. So, my role there is to really make people feel relaxed and safe. You know, in a dark environment, maybe they could be scared, but in the broad daylight, with these lights of the tube, everyone compact in. It's where I see the niche, you know, and it's where I'd say probably we are at our most miserable. Listen, dude, just so you know, whoever sits in that chair has to sing with me. We've all done it, honestly, and that chair, and that one. Honestly, he just did Spice Girls, didn't you? It was amazing. Like, he did the.
It's also quite a British thing as well, a British reserve. You know, we're very polite people. We like to think, and I think that we struggle to make these contacts, these conversations with strangers, and we should do it more.
Just so you know, girls, whoever sits there has to sing, yeah?
Okay. Come
on. Oh, I like it. We've all done it. He did Eminem, didn't you? Yeah. Without the swear words.
They were nice.
Thank you. Let's do it, look. Don't worry about a thing, no way, man. 'Cause everything's gonna be alright. Oh my word. Woke up this morning, smiling bright inside. One more voice and it's a choir. I'll pay you. When I get on, the door's shut, I've got 30 seconds practically to convince these people that I'm not a little scallywag, you understand, and what I'm doing comes from a genuine, pure heart, and just to make them a little bit open that they might just have a little bit of fun on the London Underground, and that's definitely not an everyday occurrence. Every little thing's gonna be alright. No way, man. Said don't worry about a thing, 'cause everything's gonna be alright. If you you join in now. This could be like sister act.
Going up to people that seem a little bit miserable, they're having a bit of a bad day, they're not used to talking to people, and literally dragging them in a musical sense out of their comfort zone and out of their shell. So I would say in every 10 minutes, if I'm on the tube for 4 hours, every 10 minutes there will be someone who potentially looks at me who gives me the eye. The dead eye, the steel eye, the gaze, the one that says, I'm not happy you're here. And that's generally the person I will try and get.
He's backing singers, girls. For the camera. I'll pay you if you join in.
Camden is a funny little place. It typifies, for me, edgy London. I don't know whether I don't think I've ever busked on the street. I've never done it. I'm a bit nervous, like, never done it before. But I'm going to do it because I like to throw myself out of my comfort zone. Everything we talk about in this interview is throwing yourself into it. So I'm going to give it a go, but...
And I said, hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, yeah, back in Singapore. I said, hey, what's going on?
I think I'm a very happy, positive guy anyway, but the minute you put a guitar in my hand and say sing, oh man, it's all I ever wanted to do. You understand, since a very young age, all I ever wanted to do was perform, cheer people up, give some entertainment, and I think when I'm doing that, you really see that it's very genuine.
Solo for the camera. And I said, hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, 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 yeah. I said, hey, what's going on?
What a beautiful life.
The light round me tonight.